The second point on which it is absolutely necessary that you be clear is the nature of your relation as working people to the capitalist in this capitalist system of production. This point is an inevitable consequence of the first. You have seen that the wages you live on and the profits the capitalist riots in are the two parts into which is divided the wealth that you produce. The working man wants a larger and larger share. So does the capitalist. A thing cannot be divided into two shares so as to increase the share of each. If the working man produces, say, $4 worth of wealth a day, and the capitalist keeps 2, there are only 2 left for the working men. If the capitalist keeps 3, there is only 1 left for the working men. If the capitalist keeps 3.5, there is only 1/2 left for the working man. Inversely, if the working man pushes up his share from 1/2 to 1, there are only 3 left to the capitalist. If the working man secures 2, the capitalist will be reduced to 2. If the working man push still onward and keep 3, the capitalist will have to put up with 1. And if the working man makes up his mind to enjoy all that he produces and keep all the 4, the capitalist will have to go to work. These plain figures upset the theory about the working man and the capitalist being brothers. Capital, meaning the capitalist class, and labor have been portrayed by capitalist illustrated papers as Chang and Eng. This, I remember, was done notably by Harper's Weekly, the property of one of the precious Sealy diners. You remember that dinner. The Siamese twins were held together by a piece of flesh. Wherever Chang went, Eng was sure to go. If Chang was happy, Eng's pulse throbbed harder. If Chang caught cold, Eng sneezed in chorus with him. When Chang died, Eng followed suit within 5 minutes. Do we find that to be the relation of the working man and the capitalist? Do you find that the fatter the capitalist, the fatter also grows the working men? Is not your experience rather that the wealthier the capitalist, the poorer are the working men? That the more magnificent and prouder the residences of the capitalist, the dingier and humbler become those of the working men? That the happier the life of the capitalist's wife, the greater the opportunities of his children for enjoyment and education, the heavier becomes the cross borne by the working men's wives, while their children are crowded more and more from the schools and deprived of the pleasures of childhood? Is that your experience, or is it not? The pregnant point that underlies these pregnant facts is that between the working class and the capitalist class, there is an irrepressible conflict, a class struggle for life. No glib-tongued politician can vault over it. No capitalist professor or official statistician can argue it away. No capitalist parson can veil it. No labor faker can straddle it. No reform architect can bridge it over. It crops up in all manner of ways, like in this strike.